Hello friends, I'm Manak from Civil Center and I welcome all of you back to our channel. Today in this video, we'll show you how to read the structural drawings of foundation. In this case, we have a pile foundation drawing. So as you can see that this is the pile foundation layout of one of our clients. All these pile caps are 3 piles. As you can see, the center to center distance of these piles are given. This point is the center of the pile as well as the column. So as you can see, there are 2 types of pile caps, that is F2 and also we have F1. And for columns we have 4 types of columns: C1, C2, C3 and C4. So there are 4 types of column and 2 types of pile caps. Now in this pile foundation layout, we can get the center to center distances of all the pile caps. As you can see, the center to center distance between this pile and this pile is 3176. So all these dimensions are in millimeters, because in millimeters we get higher precision than foot and inches. And the distance between these 2 pile is 6342 minus 3176. So like in this way we can get the distance between these 2 piles as well. So it is best after the topographic survey, that is after we get the plot dimensions accurately, then we can use protestation for the marking of these centers. So after the marking of the centers of these footings or pile foundation, after that we can go for the excavation and then reinforcement binding and then casting of the pile foundation. So here was the pile foundation layout plan. Now let us go and have a look at the next drawing, which is the pile and pile cap details. So in the previous drawing we had noted the distance between all these pile caps from center to center. Now in this pile and pile cap details, we can get the details of a pile. As I had told you, all the piles were 3 pile. That is, there are 1, 2 and 3 numbers of pile, and the dimensions are given here 1200 and 1100. Now this distance 275 is the distance between the end of the pile cap and the center of this pile. So this center of this pile to the end of the pile cap, this is the distance 275. And the next distance 325 is the distance between the center of this pile to the center of this column. Similarly, the next distance is 325 is the distance between the center of this column to the center of this pile. So like this we have 3 pile here, and the diameter of the pile used here is given here. As you can see, the diameter of the pile is 250 mm. So the 250 mm is the diameter of the pulp. We also have a bulb here. You can see bulb. This dimension is 250. There is a bulb given. This is basically an end bearing pile, and the depth of the pile is also given after the analysis of the soil test report available. So as you can see, the reinforcement used here are 6 number of reinforcement of 12 mm. As per IS 456, the minimum amount of reinforcement to be used in circular structural members, be it column, be it pile, it should be minimum 6. So one mistake most contractors do is that they provide 4 numbers of bars for easy casting, but we should provide minimum 6 number of bars. In this structural design they have provided 6 number of 12 mm bars, and as you can see, the ties 8 mm ties are used, and they are placed at center to center distance of 150 mm. So you can see here the ties, 6 numbers of 12 mm main reinforcement have been given, and this dimension also have been given 150 for the bulb, and this distance from the bottom of the bulb has also been given. And here let us go First of all, we need a PCC layer. After the PCC layer, the pile cap is casted. For the pile cap, we have a bottom reinforcement here. The bottom reinforcement is 10 mm at the rate 125 center to center. So there will be 10 mm bars like this at the rate 125 center to center, and this also, this along, if this is X and this is along Y, this bar is also 10 mm at the rate 125 center to center, as we can observe from here. You can see both the bars along X and along Y are 10 mm center to center distance of 125 mm. So this is the pile cap, and here also for tying we have a reinforcement of 10 mm which will tie all the 3 piles together. So 3 numbers of these 10 mm bars are provided to tie all the 3 piles together. And as you can see at the top also, we have a bar here of 10 mm which will be placed at a center to center distance of 200 mm. So the distance between the plinth level and the bottom of the pile cap is 1.2 meter or 1200 mm, and the depth of the pile cap is 400 mm. So this is the plinth level while the plinth beam will start. This is the plinth level. You can see this is denoted by PL, and this is the GL. One important thing to be observed while executing this drawing on site is that the site should be properly leveled. That is, the base level of all the pile cap should be the same, because if the base of the pile caps is not the same, it can result in eccentric loading or it can cause problems. So we should properly level the ground, and then while casting on the pile cap we should ensure that all the base of the pile caps are at the same level. So friends, that's all for today. If you observed any other thing in this drawing which you want to ask, please let us know in our comment section, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.